What is up, guys? We are back with Hatoful Boyfriend, and now we're gonna do the very last chapter. It's just a blank screen. It's probably just gonna be everything tied up together, I guess. I'm not sure. Oh, wait, something we should together? I don't know. Oh, this is just Am I supposed to code this? I thought you and me leaved you. Why? Why did you something me? Please enter your name. Cool. Wouldn't this be Avacado? Festive. Is Festive Avocado okay? Yes, it is. What the fuck is happening right now? Wahaha. Oh, it's this dude. At last the day is come. The day of my final victory over you, Issa Soma. I knew you were here tonight. My heart flutters just imagining your ungainly form prostrating itself in fear before my new weapon. Look up at the night sky. The stars, the moon, they all give me their blessing in this, my decisive moment of artistry. Never mind, it seems to have clouded over. Can't the weather try to read their atmosphere at least a little? Come on, you ninnies. The star player has arrived at last. Show a little enthusiasm. It is of no matter. Nothing can overshadow my days of glory now. Prepare yourself for the end, Isasoma. No, I like that music. Nishiki Koji Tori, the artist, the one and only, has arrived. Tremble before me, pitiful fools. Wait, no, give applause for the glory you're about to witness. Has everybody just passed the fuck out for this? Tonight I unveil my... Didn't I just ask for applause? What is this silliness? This is my grand entrance, you must... Everybody's passed the fuck out, yeah. What on earth is going on? Good Mr. Editor-in-Chief, I'm afraid we're in the middle of a sexy and gradual process in the moment. Could it wait? You two are. Who's Linone JB? Shoki Koji Tori, right? As you can see, we're a little busy. We don't really need more problems right now, so just sit tight and hold it, kiddo. Actually, I suppose you're not that young anymore. How rude. I still have my youthful vigor. More importantly, what's going on? This is entirely too strange. Could you fill me in a little, please? We could with that we could. If anybody here does know what's going on, please speak up. Everyone gathered here to see the total lunar eclipse, and the eclipse started. So far everything is fine, just a normal school outing. But things went wrong. When the last corner of the moon was hidden, everyone here fell asleep. Asleep? Their brain activity is normal. They're all experiencing an extended period of REM sleep. REM sleep, so then they're dreaming? It would seem so. What's the problem then? We can just wake them up. We can, that's the problem. REM sleep is when the body sleeps, but the brain remains awake. Normally you can wake someone experiencing it up quite easily, but you can slap their face and shout in their ears all we want, but they won't wake up. The entire astronomical observation group falling asleep at once. It's strange, but not unheard of. I suppose it's a form of mass hysteria. I've heard that in past cases the birds involved have woken up by themselves when the moon became visible again. Unfortunately for us, the eclipse ended a while ago, and they're still asleep. Do you suppose the clouds have something to do with that? Quite possibly. They gathered right as the eclipse ended, so we haven't seen the moon since before it started. It's awfully hard to believe. How could looking at the moon cause something like... Coming through. You really need to learn to tailor your speech to the occasion. You are completely lacking in grace and quite rude. The people here are the only ones being rude. There's something wrong with a place where dawn doesn't follow pre-dawn. Yeki and I came to the Dream Country, the holiday star, on a night train. We got to run errands for Mr. Forward King, and we got to see our friends, and it all seemed like good fun, but... when morning was coming, we thought we were going to wake up. Morning didn't come. Who are you talking to? Camera, of course. These episodes weren't all released at once, so people probably forgotten what happened last time. Being so directly aware of the camera seems a little unprofessional to me. Whatever. It's better to give the readers a hand. Mr. King, are you in here? I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind. His Royal Highness the King. Hello, I am the King. Mr. King, you wretched little blob of lemon yogurt, damn. The king was very scared because the human girl had come with a scary face and a fierce voice. He's shrinking, Miss Festive. Control yourself before he disappears entirely. What kind of wimp is he? Something isn't right here, Mr. King. The night isn't ending and we aren't waking up. The night does not end. You do not wake up from the dream. What are you talking about? Night is followed by a new morning. And after that, a new day. The king said the holidays not end on the holiday star. The holidays forever. The king asked if a new day were to come, would the holiday not have to end? Would that not be strange? We seem to have arrived at riddles. Common sense makes a very poor weapon in debates here. Well, in that case, how can we get home? The king said there's no returning home from the journey you've taken. You should know this well. Oh, there's this fucking creepy second head. The dead can never return to life. We're not all fucking dead, are we? Where did that come from? What do you mean, Mr. King? Isn't this just some happy dream theme park or something? The king said this is the land of dreams. This is where birds who have died wait dreaming for the end of eternity. That would make sense for me, but... Your Majesty, not all of the birds here are dead. And there's a living human right here. We didn't do anything aside from watching the eclipse, right? Maybe we got hit by a gigantic meteor? If we died that suddenly, we might arrive in the land of the dead while still alive? Sometimes, not often, but sometimes someone arrives here a little early. But the king is kind, and so is always happy to entertain those who need to wait for proper citizenship. No, thank you. Let's leave already, Nageki. Do you think we should? This does seem like the place for me. Let's go back to the school. You're not some pushy king who forces people to stay in his country either. Indeed. I can't say I like it much. We get back to school on the train we took to get here, right? We'll go home whether you want us to or not. Don't bother to see us off. The king said the train will not come. Why not? The night will not end. There is no station, and the train will not come. I don't follow the logic. Is that really surprising, given who's talking to you? I've had enough. We're finding our way out on our own. Well, that sounded really cool, but how are we gonna get out? The station we arrived at was right around... There's nothing here. It's gone. Seems so. Maybe it stops a different platform where it's going the other way? But I don't see any platform anywhere. Excuse me, citizens of this land? Yes, miss? We're perfectly normal tourists, and we came here to sightsee. Oh, how wonderful. This is a very nice place. You're welcome to move in. No, we're here to sightsee. We don't want to stay. Oh, I wonder if the migrant, if we could find him, maybe he knows the way out. Is that right? Have you thought about staying permanently then? Stop repeating yourself. What should we do, Nageki? This is like a verbal dodgeball. I think we have to find our own way out, like you said. And now, we need to figure out what to do. Can't you just wait for it to clear up again? Even if it doesn't, shouldn't sunlight work just as well? No, we can't. We've got a time limit, you see. What do you mean? Avian brains are unstable things, barely out of a period of rapid, unnatural development. And right now, everybody on the ground here is suffering from a disconnect between their brains and their bodies. If we leave them for too long, they'll be able to wake up again. They'll be stuck dreaming until they die. That said, I don't know what will happen with a human. What? So they'll become vegetables? Issa, Soman, you cretin. Wake up. If you're going to slip into an eternal dream, at least do it after being appropriately awed by my artistry. I want to head back in. Do I have your permission? Do you understand what you're saying? Sakazaki Yuya, sorry. Head in? Into the world of dreams? I'm a master of dreams. Sounds pretty romantic, doesn't it? One of the victims, Shirogane Sakuya, is a relative of Sasaki's. Sakazaki, can synchronize with his brainwaves and access his dreams if you can follow the right procedure. It's a very strange thing. Everyone here is seeing the exact same dream, almost like a field trip of the soul. Last time I went in, I confirmed a few of them aside from Sakuya. And I suspect that I can spur them into action directly if we can get them out of there. Your job here is going to take a hit for your younger brother. Can you promise me you'll act with discretion? Yes, sir. I can. Understood. Your orders, Sakazaki, are to enter the dream through Shirogane Sakuya, extract the people trapped inside, and pull out. So only be accessed if everyone comes out alive. And that includes you, Sakazaki Yuya. Yes, sir. Wait a minute. What is in that bottle? Is that stuff legal? And those are sleeping pills? Yes. He's about to enter someone else's dream. If he wants to get in, he doesn't have much of a choice. This isn't something we do on a whim. This can't be possibly good for you. Don't come crying to me if you start experiencing embarrassing personal side effects. Everything has a price. If you got a gold in mind, you better be prepared to pay up. Here are the electrodes. I'll be keeping an eye on you on the monitor. You ready, Sakazaki Yuya? Yes, sir. Jeez. Fine, I get it. I'll help out too. Why are you so angry all of a sudden? I'm not angry. I just can't stand being here with you two stealing all the dramatic roles. Let me do something too. You want me to get rid of those clouds, yes? Can you do something about them? Just who do you think I am? I'm the man once known as the Crawler, the former head of the 2nd Optical Ordnance Division. And now I go by the Champion Bad Guy. I'm the greatest advisor in the artistic research sector, Nishikoji Tori. Do you think my new weapon can't handle a few puny clouds? I see. Certainly sounds impressive. How soon can you be ready? Wind speed, air temperature, humidity. Once I've collected some meteorological data, my calculations will be simple. Give me 20 minutes and I shall unveil my masterpiece. So you'll be cracking the dream from the outside while I go at it from the inside. Sounds good. Going under. Adieu. This is the place where he was having that tea party. Looks like it isn't too easy to plug a hole in here once it's open. Can't let myself get forcibly ejected again. Time to find everyone and convince them to say goodbye to Dreamland. And as for the people he was trying to rescue, please take it easy. The kingdom's a wonderful place. Just take it easy. Double take it easy combo. Doesn't look like anyone's changing their mind. They just keep on asking us to move in. We're not going to learn anything from them. Time to break through their line and find the egress. Let's go, Nageki. Anywhere as long as we're out of here. That didn't sound like much of a plan. Excellent, Moname. Your Rebecca's energy is a sight for sore eyes indeed. Floppy Dove Man. I thought you'd be stuck in a mysterious land getting sued for inappropriate behavior by the Queen of Hearts by now. I'm so glad you're okay. A real hero always saves his good moves for the final scene after all. Which is to say, we've got an emergency. Can't risk sticking around too long and getting banhammered again. Oh, I see. Banhammered again. So, I'll keep this quick. This place is not real. We have to leave quickly. Yes, I know. I shouldn't even be here. But we don't know how to get out. Meaning it's not enough for us. Meaning it's just not enough to be aware and want to wake up. What's going on, Yuya? Will we be okay? Please tell us whatever you know. Well, alright, stay calm and listen. I'll fill you in what's going on in the real world. If we stay like this for too long, we'll return into potheads? What? That's... okay. Not potheads, Miss Festive. Vegetables. Exactly. And that's why I'm here to find you all, wake you up, and end the dream. What's going on? What's that light? A flare? Is that some sort of super mission signal? The ground's shaking. I don't think that's a flare. That was pretty fast. I guess he's got more than a big mouth after all. Angle, set, power, set, backups, set, perfection. Pure pearlescent moonlight shone on my beautiful figure. A night as artistic as this needs no plain ugly clouds. Allow me to introduce the pinnacle of my efforts in the field of optics. Nishikikoji Masterpiece X792 Point Laser Weapon System AC Vortex. God, that's a fucking name. Yuya? What's going on? Is this some sort of natural disaster? A friendly bird is giving us a hand. He's going to break this dream from the outside. The sky's getting brighter. Is it morning again? Can't say I'd be unhappy if the moonlight alone fixed everything, but... well, we'll see. Oh shit, did it work? What do you think you're doing? Yes, what do you think you're doing? Why are you trying to break down our beautiful castle? The king will not let you leave. Oh shit. Clouds are parting. Good work. But of course. Have I ever failed? Now, O beautiful full moon, show us your lovely form. The king said, don't leave me. Don't leave me behind. What is this? This must be some sort of joke. I am not dreaming. Is this not reality? It is. What you and I are saying should be real anyway. What the fuck is that? Then what is that hideous thing doing up there? The king made an egg, a giant, enormous egg. A giant black egg to hide the kingdom away. Miss Festive. Ooh. Miss Festive. Ah! What a crazy dream, huh? It's a little early to say that. The nightmare isn't over yet, mon ami. I knew it wouldn't be that easy. Not if you said all that flag-raising stuff, Yuya. Things are like a little different, at least. It's pitch black, or it's pitch dark all around us, and quiet, Jesus. There's no sound apart from our voices. It got bright, and then there was that earthquake, and the king showed up out of nowhere. What happened? I'm not entirely sure myself. I think we can safely say the king fellow doesn't want us leaving, though. I think he shut us in. This is kidnapping. Hey, Mr. King, what kind of VIP treatment is this? I don't want any of it. There's no reply. Just cold, dark abyss. What do we do? Nageki, Yuya, are the others okay? The king doesn't seem to want to let any of us go, so he's probably trapped the others near too. Of course. We can't see anything. Are we in the egg? So we can't. I can just barely make out Nageki and Yuya, but if they stepped back even just a little, I think I'd lose them. I can't see what's a wall and what's a corridor. We'll never find any. Hey there, in a bit of a bind, eh? What's this? Oh! Mr. Migrant Bird. It's good to get stuck like this. Be trouble as you can. Be as trouble as much as you can while you're still young. Now isn't the time for friendly old man wisdom. You know him? Well, we've bumped into him a few times. He's just a hungry old man. Hungry old man? That's a depressing way of putting it. Professor Nageki and the doctor are the only two adults asleep on the roof. What's going on here? You're a migrant, right, mister? Do you know how to get out of here? I ain't even the slightest. You're gonna show up right when we're stuck. Can't you be at least useful? Yeah, I've never been good at sticking to a goal. I just wait for the wind to blow and head wherever it smells like tender grasses. There's no need for young folks to be in such a hurry either. Why not take a break for a change? We appreciate the thought, but alas, we're a little short on time right now. We're one step away from a permanent vegetative state, after all. We're still alive. We shouldn't be here. Well, I may have come here naturally. Oh, is that right? I thought there was something odd about you. You came here early by mistake. I like living fast. Yes, that does sound like a problem. Are only dead people supposed to come here? No, that's not it. Don't look so down. You weren't far off. Really, the stars isn't a place anyone should come to. What do you mean? So it's not where we end up when we die? Birds who pass their names to the stars wander the night sky. There are a number. Anyway, wait. Birds who pass their names to the stars wander the night sky. There are any number of places to see. There's also stars like this, stars which aren't stars. It's a bit of a Hatoful's light, if you see what I mean. Yeah, Hatoful. A lure for prey or something like that. It's a real problem. If I get stuck on a fake star like this, I can't continue my journey. Gotta find a way out. So I'll go take a look around. It's not very bright, but I can see some starlight now. There are tiny stars everywhere. I hadn't noticed them before. Your eyes are getting used to the darkness. See? A little break now and then can help too. He's right, my eyes are used to it now. We're standing in the center of a large, round room with 2 doors. Everyone else is through those, though we can't tell where they lead. Oh, don't you have your map with you? We just got shut in here. We don't have to bring any. We didn't get to bring any strategy guide along. And then in the morning dove have a planisphere. Oh no. The fucking guy took the one gem. I told you that was a dumb idea. God damn it. Yes, I have it. There's your map. Nageki's planisphere. It's a very nice planisphere, but will studying constellations not really. Oh. An egg? Looks a little like a dark nebula. That's a bad egg. When an egg turns black, it's rotten. Black is the color. A poor chick who died before hatching. We're just a bit above the very bottom now. The starlight's the bird's souls. Burning bright and happy even in a dead egg. So you want to get out of here? My job's to find everyone and get out, yes. I think I'm ready to go home. And I want to see tomorrow. Look, we're one step closer to hatching. Chicks grow teeth to help them tear out their shells and into the new world. We only need them that once. With them, we can break out of the shell by our own strength. No matter how tough the shell is, we'll break eventually. If the chick is alive, we can break free. This is a false star. That wasn't a real light you saw. That was a lighthouse learn wander and sin from the Milky Way. False star is a dangerous thing. Once you're in, it can be hard to get out. It's scary. Break the shell and burn down the false light. The morning dove there can do it. After it always got the answers. Answers? I see. So all this is fake? Do you have a plan, Nageki? No, not really. I just know what the king was thinking when he made this place. I know why he took one of our stars, and I know why I can only break it. If I can, that is, somehow. Well, good luck. Wait, can you explain that a little more? Too late. He's gone. Geez, no one likes a key character who just shows up with a whole bunch of gnomic advice and doesn't actually say anything useful. That was fucking useful. I know what the hell's going on now. Now, mon ami. At least he gave us some hints, right? And some cause for optimism. He said that I could do it. At least the nomadic and hungry old man gave Nageki some clear reassurance. Your plan is sure turning out to be useful, Nageki. A little... Hold on, let me take a drink. A little above the very bottom, so we're right here. And there are 2 stars nearby. At the bottom, if the stars are what he said, should we be able to find everyone else we aim for the stars? Let's hope so. And there are 2 suspicious stars up at the top. The false lighthouse. It must be the light we saw from the plaza. From what he said, we need to break it? Alright. Now then, we need to head up both sides. This looks like a good time to split up, don't you think? Happens all the time in longer dungeons and RPGs. I'm ready to roll. Protecting the ladies is always my first priority. I'd like to go with you, mon ami, but I'll go alone. It'll be safer if you got the map with you after all. Take care of her, alright? Right. I like that we're splitting up, but I guess that's what we gotta do. Well, the king's barely kindly trapped us in a gigantic evil doom egg. Will we escape from the dream with our lives? Of course we will. After all, this place is crazy. What kind of place doesn't have morning radio aerobics? I mean, anyway, it's not Japan. So we split up, Nageki and me go through one door, Yuya go through the other. We'll wake up everyone from this dream and smash the rotten egg from the inside. Yuya's already off and getting stuff done. We better move along too. Right. Yuya does seem pretty professional sometimes. He even had a real gun during that time at Christmas. Maybe he really is with the FBI or something. I'm opening the door. Are you ready? Bring it on. The Lying Picture Book. There's no cute picture of a bird this time. It's a little upsetting. Oh. Once there was a Kosan. There was something that a Kosan wanted to find no matter what. So he ran to the ends of the earth. The Kosan was very fast. He could run anywhere. He ran everywhere. At the end of the earth, there was a giant hole in the ground. The Kosan fell into the hole. No one remembers the Kosan now. Poor Kosan. Poor Kosan. Oh, Kosan is a pudding god! Kosan is the god of Mount Pudding! Kosan. Hostage confirmed. Moving to secure. Kosan, let's get out of here, okay? Go! Kosan used winged attack. It's super effective. Ow, ow, Kosan, that hurts. Calm down and listen to me. Oh, Kosan is Kosan's the god of Mount Pudding! You're not being particularly benevolent god either way. Yeah, Kosan. God has to listen to the voices of the downtrodden common people. Really? Yes. Oh, in that case, Kosan will listen for 3 centimeters. Kosan, this pudding isn't real. You have to kiss it goodbye and come back to reality. Silence! So 3 centimeters is about 10 seconds. Looks like it. Kosan, calm down. This crummy thing isn't the pudding you've been searching for all these years. Oh, pudding is pudding! What does Avacado know about pudding? I don't know anything about pudding. Think about it, Kosan. Is the pudding you seek something I could understand? Of course not. Something beyond and above. Something completely outside my comprehension. Aww. Whenever you talk about pudding, it's like it's the meaning of the universe or final secret of the earth. Or some sort of cult deity. No matter how hard you've tried to explain it, I just don't get it. I still don't know what the pudding you're looking for is. But I do understand that it's not something you can find just like that. Of course not! The pudding is an amazing treasure! Doesn't this strike you as odd then? How could you have found that amazing treasure without doing anything? Huh? What have you been training for all these years? Haven't you been training so you could find the pudding which sleeps forgotten at the end of the earth? You couldn't have possibly found a treasure like that this easily. It's a trap, Okosan. A fake. You have to remember, Okosan. Remember the pudding you seek. Go! Go! Before we knew it, we're standing in a room just like the one where we started. Was everything we saw in here before just an illusion created by the king? Probably, yes. He was hoping to hold us back. No! Okosan has remembered! No, the true pudding is the universe itself. But it cannot be found in this universe. It is infinite! I don't think I follow. Don't worry, I don't either. No, Okosan must enter on earth and seek the true pudding! The wall cracked? Must be breaking the shell, like the migrant said. Oh, I get it. When someone starts thinking, I want to go home, the egg cracks a little? It doesn't look like it'll crack anymore, though. And we probably couldn't break it by hand. We'll need to keep going forward. Kosan's going home! Kosan gallops off into the darkness, snorting and cooing with excitement. Well, he can probably take care of himself just fine. Probably. My eyes are getting used to the darkness again, and I can make out another door opposite from where we came in. What will we find in the next door? Is that going to be the tea party? The unenclosed picture book. Once there was a chrysalis. The chrysalis was all alone. It didn't know how to grow up, so it stayed a chrysalis forever. One day, a butterfly came along. The butterfly said, "Let's be friends. I can show you how to become a beautiful butterfly like me." The lonely chrysalis was happy, because I wasn't alone anymore. But his friend the butterfly disappeared soon after. The lonely chrysalis was alone again. Didn't know where to go anymore. Didn't know what I wanted to do anymore. The lonely chrysalis shrank and hardened. Nothing will ever come out of it now. Poor chrysalis. Poor chrysalis. Who's that going to be? These two? Okay. Merry Christmas. It's the Christmas junkies, and here I was expecting some emotionally charged, heart-wrenching scene. You shouldn't judge by appearances. Maybe these creatures have some sort of deep internal conflict as well. Well, we did find out they had a tragic backstory. Miru, Kaku, we need to get out of here. If we stay here longer, we won't be able to go home anymore. Merry Christmas? Why? This place is called the Holiday Star, but it's not Christmas, is it? If we don't get out of here, we'll never be able to celebrate Christmas again. Shock! Times 10 to the 6th! I suppose that's an expression of surprise. They do appear to be moved. That would be bad! Really bad! Mario and Kaku want to start preparing for the next Christmas soon! Well, that was easy. Two of them run off into the darkness. That was a lot easier than a Kosan. But there aren't any cracks in the shell. There must still be someone here. Oh, the doctor. We just went through this plain corridor a little while ago anyway. I already know who will find out that door. An enormous enemy is approaching. Keep your dignity, Nageki. I'm already dead, so I think I'll be safe no matter what, but do be careful, Miss Festive. Coming through. Huh? There's no reply, it's just a kitchen. Miss Festive, watch out. What? What? What happened? Nageki slams into me from behind, go rolling across the floor. Nageki, and I thought you were such a gentleman. I'm surprised as you are. Complained whoever attached that thing to the ceiling. Huh? A gigantic bear trap is laying on the floor where I stood a moment ago. Did that fall from the ceiling? Oh, do forgive me. It appears to have fallen a little more slowly than I calculated for. Do not fear. I will use more exact measurements next time. What do you mean, do not fear? You... best... There's so many big words. Are these the words they use in Japanese and translated to these words, or like did the English translator just go fucking ham? You people sedidal partridge properator. Jesus. And you're supposed to lay bear traps on the ground anyway. Hanging them from the ceiling? Really? I swear kids these days can't do anything right. I was planning to modify it such that it would seize the victim's head and then lift them back up to the ceiling. It would help with sanguine in there. It feels like I'm learning English again playing this goddamn game. Desanguinization, you see. I see we're playing to close after all. My neck hurts just thinking about it. Fluffy heretic chef. I mean, Doctor. Is that what the evil guy's been calling him? It's not Iwamine? Iwamine? That's not what he's been calling him. Your dark fantasies affections. Your dark fantasy. I don't know what has been wrong with me during this entire game. I just cannot fucking read. Your dark fantasy affections end now. You've noticed too, right? This place isn't normal. We've been shut in. If we stay here for too long, well, enter a persistent vegetative state? What, you mean he already knows? I read a report on a similar phenomenon, where a number of people shared a dream. A few years ago. No. Suspect we were under the effects of something not unlike mass hypnosis, caused by the eclipse. If that is not the case, you should not be here. Well, at least we don't have to explain it to you. Let's escape together, Doctor. No, thank you. Rejected the speed of light. Yes, why does man want to leave this? Are you more comfortable here then? Who knows? I haven't even been here for half a day. I haven't quite decided yet. But didn't you say yourself that you're one of those sad people who only love research, Doctor? Your brains will run drip out your ears if you stay in this internal holiday kingdom with its happy-go-lucky king. It is, as you say, if I have my fill of research, I cannot complain. The term vegetative is not entirely accurate. The brain relinquishes control over the body and sinks into a state of pure, unadulterated thought. Is this not so? You did say that our brains were disconnected from our bodies, so I guess so. To cast away all functions, but conscious thought. What a pure state of being. It fascinates me. But do you really want to stay in this dream forever, Doctor? Since when were you a dreamy type? Dreams are not such rigid things as you seem to think. The activity of the brain is no different while dreaming than while awake. But there isn't anything here to use for your favorite diabolical experiments. No, you cannot be so sure about that. The King of the Stars seems to have absorbed the knowledge and experiences of all who have washed ashore here, and blended them into being capable of conscious action, after all. You've lost me. To put it another way, the birds on the star hold within themselves the capability to replay any number of past events. The star is practically overflowing with material for study. Have no worries there. This isn't the sort of thing that happens every day after all. Since I have the chance to experience it, I want to stay and take advantage of it. Are you really sure about that, sir? No matter what you study, no matter what you discover, you'll be able to announce it to the world. I seek knowledge, and knowledge alone. I'm not doing this for someone else's sake, or for some earthly goal. Given the chance to engage in unadulterated thought without outside disturbance, I'm happy to accept it. Oh? Go on ahead. We have nothing more to talk about. The shell cracked. Well, it did crack, but it looks a little subpar. Those cracks must be from Mirio and Kaku. Probably. We don't have much time, so we'll go rescue the others. Please reconsider while we're gone, Doctor. Well, we shall see. Ho ho. There's no time for ho ho ho, Fluffetic. Again. Why the fuck can I not read? I do hope he decides to help us. The infirmary would be awfully lonely without the murderous Fluffetic around. Miss Festive? Yes? We've got company. Is it Mirankaku? Who's it? Greetings, traveler. Geez, where I decided to go home. No one likes a host who tries to lock you in their house and make you stay forever. How many of these vague see-through citizens are there anyway? Should I try talking to the king too? Only a tyrant would try to stop visitors from leaving, right? Oh. Have you all been here with that king forever? No, we haven't. We're the same as you. So you came from outside? You must have been the same. We were very afraid when you came here. Afraid? Let's find out next time why we should be afraid. See you then.